What's up, fellas? I'm not the expert. Welcome back to the Connected Franchise Mode Experiments. In this video, guys, we're going to be using a bunch of fictional characters that I am very fond of. But the biggest problem with all these characters is, well, to be blunt, they're all very stupid. Just like on the thumbnail of this video, we have Forrest Gump, probably one of the best movies of all time, seen it hundreds of times. In that movie, he actually played at Alabama. We saw one kick return, went for a touchdown, but obviously you saw he had no football smarts at all. I felt like Forrest Gump was perfect for this challenge. Now, if he was actually in the game, I don't think he'd be 99 overall. I just wanted to use some sort of fictional character for this challenge. We also have other guys like the backyard sports kid, Pete Wheeler. A lot of you guys suggested that I should use him. He is also perfect for this challenge. This kid was like super fast. He had pretty good stats around the board, but he was also very stupid in his character description. So he's also perfect for this challenge.
Can I play?
Our quarterback is Alex Moran from Blue Mountain State. You probably see him on that poster right there. Hashtag Goat House. But anyways, his character, well, I wouldn't say he was a 99 overall player, but I just like using fictional characters. And everyone from the Blue Mountain State series, they're all kind of goofy and kind of dumb in their own way. So I wanted to use as many of these guys as I possibly could. On the offensive line, we have another Blue Mountain State guy. We got Donnie from there. The first thing you notice about these players is while they do have 99 stats all over the place, except for awareness, is that it significantly drops their overall, and it varies depending on what position they're playing. So like Forrest Gump, 92 overall. For quarterback, it drops even more for Alex Moran, down to an 88. And for wide receiver, Pete Wheeler drops all the way down to an 85. Just for dropping awareness. Overalls that were not impacted at all was the fullback and tight end position. I used Pinhead, Larry, and Dirty Dan. I just ran out of names, guys. I don't know. It's stupid. Just go with it, all right?
Who you calling Pinhead?
For the defense, I did a little bit differently. I also put down their play recognition to 1, just to kind of see, because I know that's like another intelligence stat for the defensive players. Thad Castle is our middle linebacker, and as you can tell, it drops him significantly all the way down to a 69 overall. Our cornerback, another Blue Mountain State guy, is Larry Summers. He dropped down to a 73 overall. On the defensive line, once again, I ran out of names, so scrub defensive tackle is an 88 overall. Scrub defensive end is an 83. Our kickers in this video is Harmon Tedesco, another Blue Mountain State guy. He drops all the way down to a 51 overall, highly impacting his overall rating. And our punter, the last guy we have on here, is a 51 overall as well. Now, we could test it out one time with their overall maxed out with awareness all the way up and play recognition all the way up as well. But we'll test that out in a completely different video. Basically, I just want to see how badly these 99 overall players will be affected throughout the course of a season with their intelligence stats down the gutter. Complete imbeciles. Let's find out, gentlemen. I'm also kind of curious of how awareness affects them actually in the gameplay, so we'll test that out after the simulation.
Later.
All right, we made it to the end. I want to see how this team did first off. So we finished 13-3. Okay, that's kind of expected. We did have like 10 plus 99 overall players. Holy moly, Alex Moran went all the way up to a 99 overall. His awareness is up to a 68. Okay, this is probably going to be the trend across the board. Same thing with Forrest Gump. How much did his awareness go up? Only 3 points. Pete Wheeler looks like he has crazy amounts of XP. He has 33 awareness. Pinhead Larry, 5 awareness, 99 overall. Dirty Dan, 22 awareness, and still a 99 overall. Larry Summers went up to 46 play recognition and an 84 overall. 13 play recognition, 20 awareness for Thad Castle, and a 76 overall. Still has a way to climb up there. Scrub safety, 77 overall. 16 play recognition and 28 awareness. Harmon Tedesco went up to a 55 overall. He went up to 10 awareness in that little stretch there, but he also did get quick development after all of that, so he must have won some sort of award. All right, so the consensus seems to be so far that good players will play well in a simulation, as expected. Aaron Rodgers won MVP, Tom Brady right behind him, and then Alex Moran finished 3rd for our team. Coach of the year, let's see who's on here. Not us. Vance Joseph finished 2nd. Offensive player of the year, Tom Brady and Alex Moran behind him. I don't think we have anybody else on there. Defensive player of the year, we had a couple on here. Dante Hightower was number 1. Then we have Von Miller, Larry Summers. Von Miller wasn't even one of the guys we were testing, but he's just a legend. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I mean, basically everybody on our team was a rookie because they're all created players. Alex Moran was number 1. Deshaun Watson, number 2. Leonard Fournette. Then you got Kaiser, Forrest Gump, Pete Wheeler, Dirty Dan, and that's everybody on our team. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Larry Summers, Myles Garrett, Thad Castle is number 3. Tom Brady keeps taking all Alex Moran's awards. Tom Brady's number 1. Alex Moran is number 2 on the best quarterback list. Wide receiver, Pete Wheeler finished 3rd behind Antonio Brown and Julian Edelman. Best offensive lineman, my man Donnie, is at number 1. Awesome. Harmon Tedesco was number 2 on the best kicker list. Those are the awards, though. We need to look at the statistics, see how they actually fared compared to the rest of the NFL. I swear to God, every time I do a simulation, Aaron Rodgers is killing it in statistics. 5,400 passing yards, 47 touchdowns. Alex Moran was way down the list. He had 4,500 passing yards, 40 touchdowns, and only 11 interceptions, which is really not that bad. Forrest Gump did get 1,000 rushing yards. He was not even close to being number 1 in the league, though. He had 1,039, 13 touchdowns. Did not even fumble the ball once, though. So that's very impressive. 99 carry. Get that up. Pete Wheeler, same deal. He's nowhere close to being at the top of the league, but he did have 1,200 receiving yards and 12 touchdowns. Thad Castle, 124 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 3 QB sacks. Larry Summers had a hell of a season, though, especially for a cornerback. 109 tackles, 5 interceptions. He forced 2 fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, and he also had 2 defensive touchdowns. So Larry Summers absolutely killed it. Grubb safety, 94 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 4 interceptions on the season. Once again, a very, very solid season. Harmon Tedesco, our kicker, was 19 of 21, 90% field goal percentage. That's very, very good. He missed 15 extra points, which might seem like a lot on paper, but that's kind of like near the top half of the league. Now, this is not for our team, but freaking Odell Beckham Jr. 4 kick return touchdowns in 1 season. Larry Summers, our corner, returned 3 punts for touchdowns himself. Once again, a crazy season for him. Throughout the season, we had so many 99 overall players. We were blowing people out left and right. 53-13 against the Bills. This is just ridiculous, man. Only teams we lost to were the Patriots. We lost to the freaking Jets somehow, 27-26. What? This is on all Madden, by the way, so we're just really kind of testing things out. Thad Castle, Kitty. Look at this speed, though. Oh my goodness. If you had a user with 99 speed, this would be just ridiculous. Really just testing to see out where Thad Castle goes. Is he going to play his assignment? I'm not going to touch it right here. So let's break off of him, actually. So he's supposed to be playing the middle of the field, and he kind of is. So I don't know. I really can't tell. I can't tell if the one awareness is affecting it at all. I'm going to go back to the offense because defense is getting a little bit boring. Yeah, like I said, I really didn't notice any difference, but that was just one drive. I'm sure maybe over a long period of time, like an entire game or so, you would probably notice a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. I can't really tell. I don't know.
Run, Forrest!
Run.
Ah, that's satisfying. 78 is one of the one awareness players we have. So as you can see right here, he goes to block the defensive tackle. Ryan Shazier is coming straight for the quarterback. So you'd think maybe if he had 99 awareness, you might be able to break off and go for the guy who's blitzing. And 79, I don't know what the hell that guy's doing. He's just kind of dicking around. But as you can see, Ryan Shazier runs right past, and he gets the sack on our quarterback. So maybe one awareness will affect your offensive lineman a little bit, but then again, what do I know? I'm no expert. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop down right here. We're gonna try a field goal, and that's pretty much the last guy I'm gonna test. Okay, so it really doesn't seem to be any kind of difference on the kicking meter. Went straight through the uprights. Okay, so the team made it to the Super Bowl, ended up losing to the Saints 38-33. Even with an OP team like this, still could not win the Super Bowl. Every single simulation, man, I swear on my life. Like I mentioned, the only detriment I really noticed from the one awareness was on the offensive line. Every other position, really, at least in the gameplay, I didn't notice anything, to be honest with you. It felt normal. Everyone felt kind of overpowered. They were 99 in every single physical category. So my advice to you, I am no expert. Take this with a grain of salt. I'm just kind of testing this out. I'm just a goofball, kind of playing around with it. But I am going to personally say that one awareness is really not that important unless you're an offensive lineman. Then it will have a huge factor in how they react to blitzes, things like that. Defensive side of the ball, play recognition might have another factor. Like I said, I'm not always like looking at every single player and every single play, so it might have a more of a factor on that. So definitely work on play recognition and awareness for your defensive players and awareness for your offensive linemen. Another thing I'll say, maybe like wide receivers awareness matters. Basically anyone you're not using at the time, awareness will matter. But if you're using like your quarterback, your middle linebacker all the time, I really don't have to worry about their awareness, in my opinion. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I have for this video. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. You're all legends in my book. And as for me, I am Drew Morris, big old Drewski, not the expert. And I'll see all you fellas in my next video. Peace. So Luann Louie was one of the fastest characters in this game. I gave her 99 speed and 99 acceleration. But the biggest problem with this character was she would nearly fumble the ball every time she got tackled.